Today's video is sponsored by Springboard. Look guys, I always talk about working on projects. More importantly, I talk about working on projects that challenge you. It can be hard to find these types of projects, but that's where I think Springboard's machine learning course can help you. With Springboard, you can learn how to deploy machine learning models, master machine learning algorithms, or maybe you just want to learn how to deploy a deep learning prototype. Don't know what that means. It's all very hands-on, which I always say is the best way to learn. It's just by doing. And what's even more amazing about Springboard is that you'll be paired with a machine learning expert who will mentor you through the entire program. Now you guys know my background and how I went to a coding bootcamp. I changed my life, and I did that by taking a leap of faith. So I understand how much of a leap of faith it is to dedicate your time into learning something completely new. That's why Springboard offers a deferred tuition program, which is just another fancy way of saying you don't pay anything until you land a job in the machine learning space. There are currently 20 scholarships available for students who enroll using the code AI Springboard. So with that being said, go ahead and check out if you qualify by applying. The application takes about 10 minutes, so who knows, you could change your life in 10 minutes. Anyways, enjoy the video. Yes, please take the longest way to your things. No, you're good. You're good. Second video you've disturbed now. Welcome to Dummy Codes. I should just start singing my intro. Welcome to Dummy Codes, where we talk about coding and advice and other stuff. I really want to talk about tricks to getting into a software engineering job or software engineering position or software developer position or web development, whatever you want to call it. The thing is, everyone is doing the same thing, right? I know you guys are out here looking for like a specific project to work on or anything to work on that will give you an upper hand. And of course you should do that. Of course you're working on a portfolio. Of course on your portfolio you should have at least 3 projects. That's what I recommend. Of course, you should be practicing algorithm problems. What else can you do to increase your chances at getting a job? All that depends on where you live. Honestly, so say for example in the Bay Area, if I want to get a job at Google, they're not going to give you a specific language type problem. They're going to give me those typical algorithm problems. I get through it and then I learn on the job, and you're always going to be learning on the job, right? So I'm just going to have to adapt to whatever they're doing, especially when a giant place like Google or Facebook where they have different teams, so they might be using different technologies. What about if you're from a place where you don't have algorithm tests to get at a job? What if you have to make an app or, if it's web development, what if you have to make a specific type of website in React or I don't know what other, I can't think of anything. One tip that I got a really long time from a mentor that I had, I sound like I just made up this mentor. One tip that I got from one of my mentors a while back when I was looking for a job was that you look at that area that you're trying to get a job in. So say if I'm trying to get a job in Sacramento, California, where I'm from, right? I look at job postings from Sacramento, California, and I try to kind of gauge what is the most popular language or framework that's used out here. And for me, I know in Sacramento, I see a lot of .NET on job postings, a lot of .NET and a lot of Java. That's what I see for Sacramento, right? So one thing that I struggled with when I was going through my boot camp is we learned React, right? But in Sacramento, there's not a lot of React developer jobs, unfortunately for me. So it was really hard for me to get any type of callbacks in Sacramento. And once I did, they thought I had way more experience than I actually did, so I ended up just not getting that job, which sucked. So say if you guaranteed know where you want to work and you want to stay in a specific area or you want to go to a specific area, try to look at job postings from that area and literally just start making projects with those frameworks. For example, I'll try to learn .NET and try to make projects using .NET, so not only can I get better, but I could also present myself with some actual knowledge in these interviews. Say if it doesn't work out, right? Say if you've been working with React this whole time, this is going to benefit you way more when you show a little bit of range in your projects, right? Like you don't want all your projects to have the same type of frameworks or libraries or language, right? So if I'm always working with React, that's fine, but what else can I do? I want to be able to show that I could learn different things and I'm not just trying to be comfortable. Remember, all your projects should all have varying degrees of difficulty. All your projects should have some type of varying degree of difficulty, right? Obviously, you'll have your beginner projects, which everyone always ends up hating their beginner projects and cringes at it because months later, you're so much better. So you always want to challenge yourself and get better and better. And this way, you have no other option but to present your best work on your portfolio. And that's it. So in short, just look in whatever area you're trying to work in, look at what the most popular stuff is, what's consistent, and try to work with those and see where it takes you. I hope this little tip is helpful in the future. Let me know what you guys think. please go ahead, hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. And peace out.